where I've stayed in India only for a period of 40 days. So I've not satisfied my first basic condition. If I couldn't satisfy any one of the basic condition, so my status will be non-resident. This is the thing what we had in the problem number 5. This status is only for the purpose of calculation of tax, and it is only as per the tax law we have calculated, and it is not for the purpose of citizenship of India. Warm welcome to 5th Sem B.Ba students. The subject we are discussing, Income Tax 1. Unit 2, Residential Status and Incidence of Tax. I am Professor Rajesh L.R. from Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram, First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In our previous session, we solved 2 problems where an assessee has left India in certain month and returned back after certain number of days. What was his residential status? In our third problem, problem number 3, where he satisfied both basic condition and additional condition. So his status was resident, ordinary resident. And in the problem number 4, this was in the problem number 3. Problem number 4, he satisfied 1 basic condition and 2 additional condition. Therefore, his status was resident, ordinary resident. In today's session, again, we have taken 2 problems where we are going to verify what is the residential status. That is for problem number 5 and problem number 6. So in this, both the cases, how many basic condition assessee is going to satisfy and what will be his status for the previous year 2022-23. We are going to analyze and we are going to check the problems. Now, let us take the first problem. Problem number 5. I am Mr. Dinesh. I am a citizen of India. I am Mr. Dinesh, citizen of India. I left India for the first time on 11th May 2022, where I went to Germany on official work, and I've returned back to India on 22nd March 2023. Thereafterwards, I was in India only. So we have to determine the residential status of assessee for 2022-23, right? So let us calculate how many days I was in India during 2022-23. So what is my name? My name is Mr. Dinesh. So first write here the name of the assessee, Mr. Dinesh. So first we have to write the name of the assessee and then write clearly, first time I left India and I went to Germany on official work. Write this information thoroughly, then only we can have the grip on the determination of resident status of an assessee, or else we may do certain mistakes. And next, date of leaving. When I left India on 1st May 2022, I left India and I've returned back to India on 22nd March 2023. So it says that when I left on 1st May and returned back to India on 22nd March 2023. So let us write the table. Now, during previous year 2022-23, we have 365 days. So now, out of 365 days, how many days I've stayed in India, we have to verify. So, when I left India on 1st May 2022 and returned back on 22nd March 2023. See, when I left 1st May, when I returned back 22nd March, so I've written here 1st May and 22nd March. So, up to 1st May means April 30 days I was in India. When I left May, so May I was not in India, June I was not in India, July I was not in India, August I was not in India, September I was not in India, October I was not in India, November I was not in India, December also I was not in India, January I was not in India, February I was not in India. In the month of March I returned back on 22nd, means 21 days I was not in India. So it says that one, 10 days I was in India. So now here it is 30 days, 30 plus 10, 40 days. How many days I've stayed in India? During 2022-23, I've stayed in India for a period of 40 days. What is my first basic condition? It says I should stay in India for a period of 182 days or more during previous year. So, but where I've stayed in India only for a period of 40 days. So, I've not satisfied my first basic condition. What is my second basic condition? Second basic condition says for me here 60 days in previous year and 365 days in 4 preceding previous year. What is my second basic condition? My stay in India, it should be 60 days during previous year, that is 2022-23, and with that one additional 365 days in 4 preceding previous year. What is my number of days stay in India? It was 40. I couldn't satisfy half of the basic condition. So there is no need to verify a remaining basic condition. So during previous year, I couldn't satisfy basic condition. I couldn't satisfy both the basic condition. Therefore, we should not verify additional condition. When an assessee failed to satisfy both the basic condition, there is no need to verify additional condition. And here for 2022-23, my residential status is non-resident because I have not satisfied both the basic condition. So there is no need to verify the additional condition here, and they're going to declare and say that the assessee has not satisfied both the basic condition in 2022-23 by staying only for a period of 40 days during previous year. So he will be called as non-resident for 2022-23 and only for the income tax law purpose. Got it, that one? Now, so what is my first basic condition? Stay in India for a period of 182 days or more. But I stayed here only for 40 days. See, I stayed only for 40 days. So I have not satisfied my first basic condition. And what is my second basic condition? Stay in India for a period of 60 days. What is my day? 40 days. I have not satisfied here, and there is no need to verify remaining part of the basic condition. So I have not satisfied second basic condition also, and there is no need to verify the additional condition. So Mr. Dinesh failures to satisfy both the basic conditions, by staying in India only for 40 days during previous year. Therefore, his residential status for previous year will be non-resident. So, if I couldn't satisfy any one of the basic condition, so my status will be non-resident. This is the thing what we had in the problem number 5. See what we said here while starting agenda. We are going to solve 2 problems, problem number 5 and problem number 6. How many basic conditions have satisfied? 0. So there is no need to verify additional condition. So therefore my status will be a non-resident. So now let us take the 6th problem. Let us go to the 6th problem here. Problem number 6. Mr. John, citizen of India. My name is Mr. John. So I left India for the first time on 30th April 2022 to Germany on official work, and I've returned back to India on 27th March 2023. So what is my resident status for 2022-23? Let us calculate here. So what we have to write first here? Name of the assessee. Name of the assessee. Name of the assessee. We have to write Mr. John. Mr. John. Then previous year. Previous year. What is our previous year? 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2023. This is our previous year. Left India on official work. Left India on official work to Germany. First time. Date of leaving India. 30th April 2022. Date of returning back. To India. 27th March 2023. So when I returned back, I left India on 30th April 2022 and returned back to India on March 2023. So let us calculate by drawing this. So how many days are there in 2022-23? 365 days. Now, when I left India, 30th April 2022. When I returned back, 27th March 2023. Now, calculation of number of days stay in India during previous year from 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2023. Now, when I'm leaving India on 30th April means up to 29th April, I was in India. How many days I was in India in the month of April? I was in India for a period of 29 days. When I'm returning in the month of March, May 0, June 0, July 0, August 0, September 0, October 0, November 0, December 0, January 0, February 0. When I've returned back on 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So I was in India for 5 days. 29 plus 5. So I was in India for a period of 34 days. So during previous year 2022-23, I was in India for a period of 34 days. So what is my first basic condition? My stay in India, it should be 182 days or more during previous year. It should be 182 days or more during previous year, but my stay is 34. I have not satisfied my first basic condition. What is my second basic condition? Second basic condition, 60 days in previous year, 365 days in 4 preceding previous year. Means 60 days during previous year and 365 days in 4. This is a total one condition what we have here. 60 days. So here it is only 34 days. I couldn't satisfy even my second basic condition. When I couldn't satisfy both the basic condition during previous year 2022-23, they're going to call me as a non-resident for 2022-23 particular year and not for other years. And this status is only for the purpose of calculation of tax, and it is only as per the tax law we have calculated, and it is not for the purpose of citizenship of India. So now, what is my first basic condition? Stay in India for a period of 182 days, but where I've stayed only for 34 days, I couldn't satisfy my first basic condition. What is my second basic condition? Stay in India for 60 days and during previous year and 365 days in 4 preceding previous year. My stay is only 34, so I couldn't satisfy my second basic condition. So what is the conclusion? What is the conclusion? What is the conclusion here? Now, see here, what we have written the name of the assessee, Mr. John. So write here, Mr. John failures to satisfy both the basic condition, both the basic condition by staying in India, for 34 days during previous year 2022-23. During 2020. Therefore, residential status will be non-resident. So, my status for 2022-23 will be non-resident, where my stay in India was only for 34 days. So, I couldn't satisfy both the basic condition. They're going to call me as non-resident. So, in our agenda, what we said that one, how many problems we are going to solve? 2 problems. Problem number 5, problem number 6, where I couldn't satisfy both the basic condition and there is no need to verify additional condition. Therefore, my status will be non-resident. This was our agenda, right? So now see here in the problem number 5, where my stay was only 40 days and I couldn't satisfy both my basic conditions. There is no need to verify additional condition. So my status was non-resident. In the problem number 6, I've stayed in India for 34 days. So my status is non-resident. I couldn't satisfy both the basic conditions. In our upcoming session classes, again we'll take another 3 to 4 problems on residential status, where we are going to understand the next conceptual level of residential status here. Thank you to all 5th Sem B.Ba students, where we have learned in today's session, if an assessee fails to satisfy both the basic condition during previous year, his status will be non-resident for that particular year, only for the purpose of income tax department and income tax calculation purpose, and it is not for other status of India. Like, it is not a citizenship of India. It is only for 2022-23, where the status is non-resident. That's it. Namaste to all my 5th Sem B.Ba students.